Well, today's going to be all about getting some pigs on this farm on the old school playthrough. We have the oat harvest going, so that the horses should be pretty happy about that. We'll get them some more feed other than hay today. And I'm kind of betting on, now this field's decent, but we hold 30,000 liters in this harvester. I'm betting we're going to not fill this thing up on this entire field. We'll see how that goes. But like I said, today's going to be all about pigs. We're going to get our pig enclosure going. We're going to get that sugar beet harvest. We're going to also get to the corn harvest today and get them piglets on the farm. Let's get her done. Well, a nice little loop around the headland, and we got 20% full here. So I always wish I knew if there was a way to make an educated guess on how much more you're going to harvest after doing a headland. And I've never figured that out. I don't know if there's some math that goes into that. I'm sure the good old Googles and the internets would be able to tell me that, but are we needing to finish this pass here? I can't tell. Seems like we are harvesting a little bit, so we'll start doing these ups and downs. We'll get it done. And I'm still betting. I'm still betting that we get less than 30,000 liters here, which is going to be well more than enough. You know, we're getting close here. We're at about 26,000 and a half. Yeah, I think we're going to be under 30, but I'm just kind of thinking out loud here. I don't usually do horses and pigs, and we're trying to like get all the crop types that they want or need to eat. But what's like, if anyone can explain to me, what's the purpose? Do the pigs profit more if you feed them the right foods and get them 100% health? Do the horses sell for more when you sell them if you train them all the way and you feed them all the food? Like, I've never really gone down that path, and I've always kind of wondered. It just, not to complain about the game, because I really don't want to. It just seems like it's pointless to feed these animals anything other than the minimum thing that you need to. If I'm understanding correctly, when it comes to cows, if you give them TMR, we will get more milk. Other than that, I just wonder, and maybe a lot of people have talked about this before, what is the point? But anyways, we're here. We're finishing up the harvest. It looks like it's just going to be under 30,000 liters. Are we even going to be able to give these horses any of it? Because another complaint of mine, the full capacity of hay should not equal the full capacity of the entirety of feed. Are we really storing oats and hay in the same place over here? Just some words for thought. And who was the moron that put the trees right here? I mean, can we pull this off? We can. So we're gonna find out if we have a little bit of capacity or not. I doubt it, because there is hay sitting here. So all of these oats are just gonna have to wait because food's at 20,000. So let's move these over. Kind of silly. Just thinking through it. Health's at 0 because anyways, we're not gonna rant too long, but we'll put all this in the silo and we'll get to what's next. Like, do they reproduce faster? I don't think so. Like, I'm actually very curious at this point. What is the point of feeding them 100% when they're not cows? All right, gravity wagons are out of the way, so we should be able to just drop this in the silo ourselves. And I think I said last episode that we were putting that header away for a while, and I forgot about the oats, but now we're going to put the header away for a while. I mean, when are these ready? We got up till October for sugar beets, and probably the same for corn, right? Yep. So on this map, yeah, they're the same. So they should get dark. They should get dark green next month, but we'll see. I know it's pretty far away from everything else, but I think this is the area we're going to put the pigs. And I didn't know you could do a custom pasture for them. I didn't know that. So let's go ahead and build that out. We don't want to collide with things. We'll go about right there. Let's see. Let's get top down. I just wish there was snapping on these. There is, so let's turn R on, but not the type of snapping you would think. Okay, and go about right there. Just getting straight fences would be marvelous. And we'll come in like that, I guess. And then it turns into animal mud. All right, what do we want to take out there? We'll take this. Let's go see. Let's go see a little bit. I mean, it looks cool out there. You know, we got some yeah, I mean, the separation of things, it makes it look like there's more than one farm, but it's all ours. I think it looks sweet. I dig it. I dig it. I don't regret it. Oh, and if I didn't mention, we did plant canola in the new big field here after the barley harvest last time. I did that. Well, we did a little stream. We did the lime on stream, and then before recording this episode, I did get the planting done because I wanted to just feature the 3 harvests and the pigs in this episode. So we'll see what we're going to do moving forward after, you know, getting the pigs is the last part of the, you know, mini challenge that we added to Old School. I think we've done pretty good. All right. So over here, I mean, we'll just go in this way. I don't know why we drove over, but again, like, it doesn't show you. So base food, we can do 50. Yeah, and this would be nice if I put as much base food as possible. It only was 50% of capacity, and that's the most we could do. Anyways, so let's go back in the help menu and take a look at this again. So corn or sorghum. So we are going to harvest the corn, and we will have that in there. Grains, we have barley. We have a little bit of soybeans, and we're going to get canola. And then we're going to get sugar beets. So we're going to have all 4. We did pretty dang good. So we won't be buying them, but I wanted to get the building place down. We won't be buying them until we do have all 4 of the foods. So we're going to now just kind of focus on getting to October, buying a corn header, and figuring out how we're going to harvest them sugar beets. Now it's time to get into this corn harvest, and it looks like it's going to cost us about $32,000 for the Oliver corn header. What's going on here? That's bizarre. But I have a feeling this is going to be somewhat of a massive harvest. And at some point today, I do want to get the case going on the weeds over here. We should have done that in September, but we definitely got to selling, or to the harvest here. We have some milk that we could sell that's good in October. I might hold off on that. Still thinking about ideas of what to do with this playthrough, because this farm is gorgeous. And, you know, while we're in you know, we're not really doing, we're like mixing role play in this series and not at this point. But I think we're going to plant the field to the left here in the spring, but we might start doing just live streams of this moving forward. And I think that might be what I want to do for the rest of the duration of it after today's episode. Kind of interested in what people think about that. And, you know, we did do a little bit of a live stream today on it. So it kind of makes sense. Go ahead and lock that in place. And yeah, we're getting, what is this, about 5 rows, 6 rows? I didn't count it on the header when we got it, but we're looking at 119% yield right now. We're absolutely going to get 30,000 liters in here and have to get the case out here with the gravity wagons to get it unloaded at least once, if not twice. I don't know how much corn they're going to need in there. That's that's kind of what led to the rant earlier about the way the capacities work on these sheds or these animal enclosures. I just wish I could fill it up with corn and it only fed them the percentage they need every day. Maybe there's a mod out there for that. Let me know, guys. A little bit bigger of a field, smaller header, and we're at about 10 grand, 10,000 liters of corn one time around the headland. So absolutely, we'll get around it again without unloading, but we'll definitely be getting, I mean, we might be close to 100,000 on this, which would be a pretty good financial day for us as well if we did sell it all. But we're going to save a decent amount for the pigs. And we'll have like all of these animals to take care of and get more and more and more of them to take care of as we continue on stream. Yeah, just under 20,000 around the headland the second time. Oh, I totally misplayed that. But we're going to start doing the ups and downs here, and I think the first time we unload, well, I don't want to put all the corn in. That's the thing. I was going to say we're going to put it in the pig enclosure, but if we're going to run into the same problem that we have with the horses, where we're not able to give them oats because we're at capacity with the hay. So, I don't know. I think it's one of those things where if we were going to do a long playthrough with horses, I don't think I would worry about oats. I don't know what I would feed them in real life if they were mine. feel like these animals, like, just kind of thinking out loud again in nature. Are they hunting down oat fields? Natural oats? Or are they just eating grass and weeds and just whatever they can find? You know, what made us experts on what horses should eat? Just things I think about sometimes while I'm doing these harvests. Like, who decided, besides the fact that they might enjoy eating it, that horses should eat oats? And that pigs should eat corn. Are they found in cornfields a lot? They might be. Or is it just to fatten them up? What's the healthy way to raise a pig? Naturally. Okay, we're rambling too much now. Let's finish this harvest. All right, cruising out to get that first load unloaded. 30,000 liters. I don't know if we'll get to 100. I think we were being a little ambitious when I said that, but we're definitely going to get to at least 60. You can see how much of the field is left here. First 30,000 liters done. So we'll get this unloaded. We'll keep on making some progress on it. And man, guys, I enjoy the equipment we picked on this version of Old School so much better than when we did it the first time on FS22. That was a fun series on a map that was made by Brody Farms. It was another wilderness build. We did, you know, just a chicken empire on that, but we stepped it up here. And honestly, this might be one of my favorite farmyards. So yeah, looking forward to doing a little bit more. I think I've made up my mind. I think we're going to do this on stream moving forward. We might show you how to modify the unloading speed live on stream at 1.2. And back at it, 30,000 unloaded. You know, probably, I mean, maybe, I don't know, guys. Maybe another 60,000. Gonna have lots of money to make off this, though, because the pigs aren't going to eat it all. And with the harvest complete, it's pretty clear we broke the 100,000 liters. Well, I'm pretty sure we did, but we'll see the total here. We have another 30,000 to drop off, and we did drop off 80,000 already, so that should be about 110, just over 110,000. Pretty good corn harvest here, and like I said, you know, some of this will go to the pigs, some of it will get sold eventually. Oh, pulled a little too far forward. Oh, can't do both. We can do it. We can do it. And looking at our totals there, it was 110,692. Makes sense. Now it's time to figure out how we're going to harvest the sugar beets and not damage them. Well, $14,600 later, we've got this, well, old school piece of equipment here. And we're going to see if it's going to work for us. This is the Agromet Z413 with a flap moving here. Thought I called it a Neptune in the mod description, but I don't know. You know, we're not experts on sugar beets. I imagine we unfold this thing, which I did. Probably lower it as well. Is it going to remove the foliage and harvest? And then the capacity is not great, so we got to find a place to dump these, which I think we'll do by the pig enclosure there. Whale sugar beets. We're going to remember right now why I don't do root crops, aren't we? Let's turn this on. And let's see. Is it functioning? It seems to be. Which row is it doing, though? Oh, so we gotta go, like, all the way yonder over here. Oh, boy. Yeah. Root crops. It's gonna take a minute, isn't it? Pretty cool piece of machinery, though. One row at a time. And boy, do they yield well. Locking in at 90 degrees. Looks like if you line it, well, is it doing two? Looks like it is doing 2 rows. Now, is that a multi-fruit silo? Is it a multi-fruit silo? Let's find out. We'll have to get the gravity wagons removed again, but we might cheese it here, guys. I don't know which side it unloads on. All right, so let's drop that there for now. Didn't see an indicator. We'll drive over it a little better this time. No, these are base game, aren't they? Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, so what I want to do is head on over to the pig area and see what happens when we get about right here. Yeah, I don't know. Let's open up the help menu. Pipe out. Oh, maybe the pipe needed to be out? Oh, and that goes the other way. Okay. I see now. We might need to go buy a trailer that can hold these, at least temporarily. But let's see. Yes, okay, so we're getting some in here. Capacity-wise, I wonder if we can get away with a full load and not, you know, what we've talked about earlier, not take up too much. Yeah, I mean, it's only 5%. So let's see about some ideas here. I mean, I don't see why you couldn't just put one of these down and like store them in here. Yeah, look how terrible that fence is. I wish they were snapping. Oh my goodness, that's so bad. Yeah, we're gonna put that down and then we're gonna attempt to unload the rest and just kind of store them over here. Yeah, we'll just drive in and dump. I think I have the mod to dump anywhere. You know, obviously we won't cover them up, but that's where we'll store them. I think that'll work. You know, and try to get locked into another spot. And this is so much sugar beets. We should have done like a quarter of this field because we don't even need them. We probably have enough to get by with like 2 loads of this. All right, let's try out our new storage area. Let's see if this process is gonna work for us. You know, for the first load, we'll go all the way to the front here. Open the pipe out. And then I believe we have dump here, or unload here should be a thing. Unload here. Cannot be performed. Can we? Let's check. I'm gonna check for that mod. Okay, tip everywhere has been installed. And it still won't let me. Come on, Farming Simulator. We're gonna get our money back for that. So that's where the slurry comes out, so we don't want to block that too much, but this is where they're going. Go right here. On the ground. All right, well that's going. We can come back in this and sell that. And look at our... We spent so much time trying to make that straight, and we were terrible. All right, let's roll. Back over. Stay busy. This harvest is going to take a little bit of time. Well, do we fight with this game and just keep doing this? Or, like, it won't pile on top of each other. So what we're going to do, we'll figure the rest of this out on stream, I think. And we have enough. We have enough to get our pigs going. So we're going to put this away for now. And we have I think we have a few months. Let's see, sugar beets could be harvested, yeah, in November as well. So if we don't get to it, yeah, we can figure that out on stream later on. But let's get the rest of the pig feed all set up here. All right, and the base food is corn, so we will take, I think we will take 30,000 or 20,000 liters over there and see how that does for our percentage. As we missed oats. Oh, we have oats in here. Yeah, that's right. We did that today. Cord. Yeah, we'll fill this up. We'll go drop that off at the pig enclosure. We're close. We're close. Then we'll want to, I think we have some barley in here. And then we'll want, I'll have to double check. Man, I don't know why my brain can't remember. So we have beets in there already. And then we need the base food, which we're doing now. And a protein. And pigs are demanding. The grain, we'll do the barley. And then I think we have, do we have soybeans already? We should. We saved a little. I don't know what's wrong with my memory. What's the capacity of this thing? Does it tell me? Yeah, just a missing part of this game. Tell us the capacity. Okay, because is this going to be too much? That should be fine. It should be fine. Let's dump the rest of this, then we'll get some barley, and we'll get some soybeans. All right, so we want just a little bit. Well, let's just take all the soybeans, and then we'll go into the back one here, and just not detach. Okay, that's more than I wanted, but that's okay. We'll put the soybeans in first, and then we'll put the the remainder of the capacity it holds for barley if we have room. We might have too much soybeans. But I think we might look into a feed mixer and just let it do the percentage for us long term. Just gonna hold off on doing all of it because I do want to get some barley in here. And now let's take a look. Yeah, grain is 25%, so it's full now. So it holds 9,000. I mean, they got a little bit of everything. They got a little bit of everything. So let's go ahead and put the rest of this away. And we'll get those pigs. We don't get to use these back roads very often, but we will take it on over to the animal dealership today. All right, we'll get parked here. But I did want to kind of take a look and see what they have right now. Oh, look at them. Oh, look at that guy. He's big. Some chickens in here. I don't think I'm allowed to go inside. I mean, we could hop the fence. Oh, look at the spots. Oh, yeah, this is what I want. These ones are adorable. Yeah, that's... Look at him laying down. All right, let's go. Let's go pick some out. Betham Black Pied, huh? Yeah, we'll go with a 3-month-old. Only 0 month or 3 months, huh? Well, we're gonna do 4. That's what we can fit, so we will do that. Look at the little guys. All right, let's head on back to our property, get them delivered. And the farm's complete. Let's go find them. Let's go find them in the wild here. Meet our new piglets. Hop the fence. Look at the mother. There they are. All right, you guys got a lot of land to wander around. The spots are awesome, and they're all unique. Hi, how you doing? How you doing? Where you going? Okay. This one's sitting down. The ears are awesome. I love it. I love that there's babies and actual baby models. They look great. Look at him. Just look at the way he walks. Are you hungry? Yeah, eat that food. Perfect. All right, well, we'll get their health up. We'll get them going. Not sure what else you do with pigs in this game, but, you know, we'll get them sold eventually. Make some money off of them. Our little starter area came together so nice. Tells a little story. You can see Bailey out there. Our original sheds, our house, our garden, our sheep, our goats, our chickens, the money-making apple orchard and apple juice farm there, and then taking a look at what's turned into one of my favorite little builds that we've done. We got the horses, we got the cows, we got the barn and the silos. It's been a blast, guys. Been a good series. More to come on stream. I'm Socksway Up. Thanks for hanging out. I will catch you on the next one.